It's not a bad profit for a small bird brain. Yesterday was tough. It would be nice if I could prepare some dishes in advance. But if I can't sell them all, they'll all be thrown away at midnight. If I only prepare enough for one day, it should be okay. But now it's teaching us that we can prepare food in advance, and you can see here, I can spend some time if I want to have them already be sitting in my fridge when it comes to. But that'll be for busier days on the trail. Making that money? Hi, Pyro. It's been a little bit, brother. By that, I mean, I feel like I can use this joke with you. Oh my god, it's been like a whole year. Hope you're doing well, Chief. Hope you're doing well. Life gets in the way, and also, to be fair, I don't think like the last times we interacted, I was necessarily the best host to you, or receiving, when it comes to for being a good friend. Either from me, I think it was either being judged or just not being the most receptive to last time we played games, so I just hope you've been well, Chief. Just, you know, only wishing the best. Work's been killer these last few months. Well, that's how life goes, but you know, we're covering our bases and we're just trying to be kind for each other here. You know what? It has been a while, but you know, you remember the bad more than the good, so I want to make sure that we're all on the same ground, you know? Because it has been a while, and those intrusive thoughts can come around of, did I make them mad? Are they never going to talk to me again? This sucks. So let's buy the rest of those ingredients we need. First and foremost, buy all the eggs, because I am out of them. I'll keep taking the chili. I'll buy those shoots just because I can. Tofu is always needed for that there. Now, and you also need the radish for that. And the next thing, the pumpkin fulfills that filling slot that Rumia would have wanted. I also get fresh from that right there. So I think this is a good start, really, to begin with for all of my stuff here. So let's purchase. So we're at a $300 or 300 yen margin to begin with. We have interacted through Discord and all. To an extent, I will admit to that end, but you know, not as often as I would remember or expect. And like you said, work's got in the way, life's in the way, and you know, depending on like some of my viewership, it's just school, especially with the season all coming back on again. So that's just how life's going. Can't say much more than that. Alright, but we got onigiri. Man, I love these jelly-filled donuts. Jelly-filled donuts are my favorite. Alright, so real quick. Keep the spare satay on there, and because the onigiri requires a cutting board too, we are fine. So let's prepare for another day. Yeah, just whatever that you can to make, it's always great. If not, well, my YouTube's uploading 4 videos a day, because I keep myself to a rigorous cycle, so just come on there. Or just interact in my Discord too, because our community has been growing up pretty well. It's a small one, but we have a very decent following altogether, and it makes me the happiest cruise ship captain / servant ever. To get to see that I have some regulars that are able to talk to me, and to talk to each other more than just only with me. You know, it's just so nice. It's just so sweet and so nice. 200 bakery, won't say which one. Nice. Any money again? Job is fine, but your manager? Oh, that's how it goes. I mean, for me, I'm still holding down 2 jobs. Rather, I just the last time we talked, if it was a year ago or so, I was holding down 1 job. Now I'm back to holding down 2 jobs again, and one of them's retail, because we need it. You just don't want to hang out? I mean, that's just how it goes. Yeah, GaleForce or just my own server too, because I've got a few people that, you know, they don't necessarily intermit, but nothing really has happened much. GaleForce is still, I wouldn't say dead, but we're just kind of chilling there. Okay, prep work for today is done. Thank you for the hard work. It's still a little while before we open, so please take a break. I'm fine. You're the hardworking one here, and you don't need to be so busy in the first place. Why are you still saying that? You don't owe me, you know? I'm doing this out of my own will. Plus, my business starts so much better with your help. I should be thanking you. Thanks. I feel so happy having a friend like you. Even though it's a bit stressful, I'm very happy running the Izakaya like this together with you. Me too. Actually, if all this didn't happen, I was thinking of forming a band with you. A band. That'd be a lot of fun. I miss my singing days. If your passion for music can't be satisfied, why not try to imbue your feelings when cooking? Huh? Head priestess said that no matter what you're doing, devoting your emotions will always result in better outcomes. What would result from a cross between music and food? Isn't it interesting if you think of it like that? Singing while cooking and cooking through singing both sound nice, as long as I let my body follow the rhythm's guide. So welcome to Sparrow Tune, a little minigame that we have now. Let me drink some water real quick. Mystia loves singing, especially when cooking. She gains special power when the performance is great, but if the performance is terrible, her cooking will also drop. So anytime that we cook anything now, we will have a minigame pop up that will denote how well we cook it. Anytime that we get a full combo in that right there, has a chance to activate one of 3 passives. So Totetsu Feast means that guests have no wait time. As soon as we serve them the food and drink, they will eat and either order again or leave immediately. Patience Freeze means that they don't lose any patience, or Toss Serving means that I can just, instead of walking over to them, I can toss the food right over. And when you get all 3 of them, you get Hyper Mode, which refreshes the duration, because these only last for a little bit. I think it's like 30 seconds each. And I don't have to keep doing Sparrow Tune. Yeah, I mean, time does go around, and that's just how life's going. But we just gotta do what we can now, right? Total designs repeat, they always have been. And the fact that I'm gonna be cosplaying my second ever Toho character, considering how I've only cosplayed Satya so far, is gonna be great for my next con. Because Flan, I get to do wings. I should also do Misty, because then I can do her wings, actually. Ooh. Okay, first and foremost, we have a Tanuki. Greasy, salty, filling meat. You want onigiri, which states seaweed by itself. So let's do that. Filling meat. Can I make anything greasy if I add to it? I don't have anything greasy. Right, so let's make you your onigiri then. Add more money I get into cosplay again. Cosplay, unfortunately, still does take money in one retrospect or another, but you just gotta do what you can, right? So they did like it. Mountain Delicacy and Signature. So maybe if I add a lamprey or 2, I can satisfy you more then. I don't want to play and to cosplay some Fate and Hoyo characters, well, however, that you might want. Okay, onigiri again, so let's try that. Let's serve one of our Iberico ports as we can. Let's serve a lamprey because it's signature. And let's do one of the pumpkins because it's filling. Let's see if this guy will like it then. And of course, like, even if you want to cosplay Fate or Hoyoverse characters, fact is, he's still just like, alright, don't serve the Iberico port unless I can really make him happy. Any greasy or salty stuff then. Gotcha. But yeah, if you want to cosplay, what's his face stuff, like Fate or Hoyo characters, that's super easy to just buy it when it comes to either from like Etsy, AliExpress, or whatever. And there's gonna be a lot of people that can easily fulfill that side of things, you know? So when it comes to, I'd say, there are a lot of sellers, so you could easily get it for dirt cheap if you're lucky. Not even having to count, you know, how expensive it could be. Yeah, I mean, they are very popular, and without a doubt, considering how they are some of the biggest series of all time. Fate, or rather Hoyo, is one of the biggest modern day developers, with, you know, currently Star Rail. Of course, we have Impact the Third, Genshin's in the background, and then ZZZ also had just come around the corner too. I wouldn't think it would be far at all to make it, say, to cosplay any Fate characters or anybody of that sort or so. Totetsu Feast. Nice. So that would be really good in case we had a line, but we don't. Oh, I can't add meat to lampreys, so it came out as junk. Because anytime I try to add something to it, they can see dark matter. Nobody wants that, so I'm just gonna toss it in the trash. No, I want to discard it. I don't want to be holding on to that. Get that out of here. It's taking over the spot Genshin used to have with me. I only dropped Genshin, I remember, just because I ran out of room in my phone space and I didn't want to play it on my computer. And then funny enough, I would have gotten into ZZZ when it first came out, just because I was like, I didn't get into Star Rail just because I missed the date when it came out, because I was just pretty much staying disconnected for no other reason than I could care less. And then I was like, I don't want to get into a gacha game like partially through its lifespan, I say, when I could have easily done it at any time. So, whatever then, that's my own fault. And then I would have gotten into ZZC because I was looking at it and it looked fun enough, but because it was on the Epic Games Store, it wasn't being nice. I got toss serving, nice. And it didn't let me access it even after I downloaded it. It bricked on me. And to that end, I just said, screw it, I'm not playing ZZZ then. New character it's coming out. You're talking about Jane Doe? Star Rail's storytelling is peak, even coming in late. I always suggest it. Oh no, without a doubt. People have been talking about how that's great, but my eyes are set on Girls Frontline 2 whenever we get a global release date for the only gacha game I'm playing, dude. Just download it from the Hoyo website. I didn't know you could do. You don't have to go through Epic at all, then. At least when I was looking at it on like reporting, because remember one of my jobs is journalism. I was just that was a big SEO thing of how to download ZZZ, and everything was just downloaded from the Epic Game Store. I hate everything. Well, either way, I'm not getting into it now. Still growing. You can't grow without eating meat, and you want something fruity. So, I mean, fruity sour for Chen then. Fruity sour for Chen. Let's prepare a rice ball for our other yokai, and then you want something that is meaty. So let's try some meat there. Let's try something aquatic, because cats like... I was about to say, cats like fish, right? And if the Lone Star Chen is here, we might as well see what she wants. But with toss saving, like I just said, I don't have to move over. I can just toss it from the Izakaya. Yep. Nice. Hermit sign, Fin Swan Edge. So exactly so. Kind of like Rumia, if we satisfy Chen's cravings, then she will give us 3 different kinds of fish. You can see here by the spell cards. Randomly obtain 3 fish ingredients. Randomly obtain 3 meats. And then Riddle summons fireflies. Chen only wanted the 1 food though, so that's fine. Glad they made a launcher for all the games. Well, I think that is biting my own knowledge of Hoyo then, because I just I never played Genshin on the PC at all. I only just played on my mobile. Same with Honkai Impact the 3rd, back when I played it in high school. I didn't know they had a launcher on the computer, so because of that, I am being punished for that end, for not knowing what I said. I didn't get into it then. No reason to get into it now. I can just live vicariously through all the clips that I see. Besides, as much as I love the Victorian housekeeping code just for the maids, it's not like I'm going to be immediately thirsty and needing any of them. Wow, all my tofu is absolutely going away. I hated having a separate launcher for Star Rail and Genshin when I played both. Fair enough to that end. Ooh, toss servings away. So, this is number 2. So you wanted... Not right there. Wriggle is coming by. And to be fair, it's like, you know, a few of my other friends have also turned off from Hoyo's side of things, for instance, when it comes to, for like, new region, for instance, with how, it's that one, right? The Pyro region? This is telling you how much distant I am out of it. And, you know, skin tones still ain't the best at all. I mean, the jokes of the White Wasp Archer with the Fate collab after the artwork came out, too, is absolutely hilarious, but also sad to see. And I've seen a lot of people, you know, giving, Hoyo very real flat for it, and I 100% agree to that end. I don't think a boycott has really worked out, considering, you know, how little that has come around to on that end. But you can't, like, you know, it is something that exists. You can't say much about that. And, well, it's your choice if you still want to like it or not. I'm not going to crucify you, because for me, I'm just kind of like, okay, those exist. Their fandoms are having fun. It's not what inspired me to get off the game. No, it inspired me off because when my iPhone size, because of how much storage rot is going on in there for it being an older model, is taking up more than 2/3 of my space. I can't have any games on there. Sweet Peculiar, and you wanted Chobo Abnormal. So, Sweet Peculiar, let's add meat, so that way the seafood miso isn't vegetarian. And you want a chillable, right? Chillable. Nice. Alright. But you're immediately also hearing it too in the background of the music here. As you keep serving more and more people, they will of course keep going on, getting happier. The ambience, a little tassel on the side, will keep going up. And the best thing that I find about this game is I love adaptive soundtracks. And the big thing about it is that as more and more people keep getting served around, keep getting their food and all, when the ambience going up, there's 3 tiers of the music that can play on any of your locations. And the yokai trail is just so cool, dude. I love it. I want something chillable. Let's try a rice bowl, because we can here. No, I need meat, not... Well, I can try that. Let's try everything here and see how you like it. Because I want to keep learning more taste for you, Riddle. Chillable again. Yep. Great, let's do a fruity sour. Mix it up. You burnt out on Genshin up to days once. Burnt out such a few months ago. But you've been back around for Piatoni. Genshin games quick turn to Weathering has been talked about, but I mean, Tower of Fantasy still exists too, and that was when people heralded it as going to be the Genshin killer, so it's not like people can really say much about that, right? People say it was supposed to be a Genshin killer. Once again, yeah, people can say that about Wuthering Waves, but you know, Tower of Fantasy touted itself and marketed itself as the Genshin killer, and then it came around. Personally for you, Honkai was the Genshin killer, but that's still by Hoyo, so it doesn't matter. Another brand new day. Isn't this the Tengu's newspaper? This would come in handy. I'll use them as a cushion for the wobbly drills. Wait, these aren't human words. How rare. It's written in yokai glyphs, so even I can read them. Let me see. Something is going on? It seems I should prepare for popular trends in the future. Maybe I'll cut out the noteworthy parts. I'll read it every day. It's important to stay up to date on what's going on. So exactly so. You can see here, we are now going to be getting newspaper clippings in our album. Izakaya owner says girl in debt. Maybe the residents of the yokai trail have caught wind of it, but the owner of an unlicensed izakaya has come to her friend's rescue after she fell into debt. However, the izakaya owner is now in debt as a result. Seems that vegetarian foods are popular. Sticking to a vegetarian diet can improve your appearance and help lose weight. A homemade vegetable sandwich coins rave reviews. So now, I probably need to buy more tofu, because more people will then be requesting vegetarian foods from now on, basically. And I'll also have that popular tab. So anybody that likes popular stuff will very much so want any vegetarian foods. I'm just saying such over the love I had. A friend very into it, and even they admit it's bad they say it and they are hoping. Fair enough, fair enough. At least for me, I'm waiting around for Girls Frontline too, and at the very least, that's its own unique side, because it is, because Girls Frontline was a grid-based tactical game, in a sense, or rather node-based, I guess if you want to be more specific on how it looked and all. And Girls Frontline 2 is going the XCOM route, which I'm very excited for to come around with and see. But, once again, no global release date. Global release date when? When? My global release date? Please, my global release date. But hey, you know, people can try to have what they have. And to be fair, you know, not every gacha game is going to be the best ever. I mean, Arknight's Enfield when it got previewed, everybody can write it into like, yeah, almost like Xenoblade Active Combat. And people said it was way too slow in the first go-throughs, and they needed to really pick up the pace. Otherwise, it's just not going to be a good game. And I know Enfield was at Gamescom recently, so maybe there could be something more to those merits when it comes around later on. But, you know, you gotta try things out, and that is a new version to the formula, rather than just, you know, turn-based RPG like every other gacha game. Now, I say that as every other gacha, but that's how so many of them, and the Japanese side especially, have made their money. To be fair, Star Rail has very much run away with that market side for what they are doing. Because the way that they structured it out has been very smart. Like for their gameplay and all, I mean. Alright, let's do another day of grilling lampreys. So now we also have boiled tofu, which requires a boiler. It is vegetarian, so I might substitute that potentially. Or the regular tofu. 1, 2, 3. You know what? Let's go on. Because if ever I want, the fact is, even though I only have 4 things on the menu at a time, I can always prepare them if I just remember how to make it, or if I just look it up. Have a good night, Pyro. Do take it easy. And if you ever want to drop on by in GaleForce or in the cruise ship, do give a shout. Give some love. And thank you again for coming on by tonight. It's real sweet to see you. I'll go get changed. See you later. Alright, now also, hey, that's... Huh? That's Misty? Good evening. Oh yeah, this is the tie-in with the manga that they have. You're me and I'm you. Where are you from another world? Another collab world? We're here to visit you and say hello. We also found out you're running a bustling Izakaya. We want to see ourselves. It's the same as this world. So they're talking about it, but this is also just really cute because they come around and they advertise the actual Night Sparrow Izakaya manga. And yes, it is an ad, a blatant one, but it's funny. It's really, really funny. The Sparrow's Midnight Dining. Exactly so. We can actually read, I think, 1 or 2 chapters of it, and it's an advertisement for a tie-in. Well, I wouldn't say tie-ins. That means that it would have been, you know, made with the game. No, it's just an adjacent one, because it is a Mystia's Izakaya kind of thing. Well, he's another game. It's like Numbness to Everness or something. Well, that's funny. Also, I mean, what, you gotta make your dues, so whatever that you can with whatever gacha games. One gacha game will always run its course one way or another. I say that when, like, Dokkan Battle Heroes, Fate Grand Order, of course, still exist around. So, we'll have to see how much can be milked out of that or so. But, props to them for continuing to make stuff, you know? You can't say much more than that. Binging with Babis Tohu Izakaya when? That would be a fun dream, one way or another. Alright. The Dreadmore Gacha games? I have a real fun story on that end. When you say that you spent money on that, how much money did you spend? Because I think my favorite story is one of my high school friends, who I'll not name by name, because I don't want to sell them out, but it's a really funny story with how, their parents had gone away on vacation for, like, the summer break, and they gave him, I think, like, it was like $300 or $500 as grocery money, and they just said, what, you don't eat too much or so, or rather, you're not the biggest eater, so this should be enough budget for you to just buy what you need for, what's his face, for, like, the month that we're away. So what did he do? He basically bought, like, straps, and, yeah, he basically bought straps and just, like, lived off of us friends for his food money, and he spent all that money on Dokkan Battle. Oh, jeez. Cats eat fish, and you want something fruity. Meat aquatic sweet. The boiled tofu is just the tofu there. Boiling pot, it's home cooking, but let's make you meaty, let's make you trouty. Make you sweet, and then you want something fruity too. Is the fruity highball? Oh yeah, well yeah, it is fruity, but let's not serve that one because I am so low in it. Let's serve a fruit sour in that case then. Perfect. Hermit sign, Fenjron egg. You want something greasy. I don't have anything that can be greasy, Chen. I don't have a way to make anything greasy. Well, I'm just gonna feed you the same thing again. Let's look at what else I could maybe add, though. You know, there's a cat like a spicy thing. One way to find out. Toss serving as well. Lovely. Chen wanted another fruit. It's interesting that you seem to make food. I mean, it is one mechanic or so. Alright, yeah, I didn't fulfill the greasy side, that's still fine. But it's really fun because, as you see right there, it's incorporating the actual background music for that right there. And it's, you know, it is a crucial part of Mystia's character. She can cause night blindness, she likes to sing, and she owns an Izakaya. What more can you really say about that? Boiled tofu. Gotcha. Insects can be carnivores and low alcohol. What do you like again? Sweet peculiar meat, nothing vegetarian. Well, I can always get rid of the veggie tag by just adding, and I have so much boiled tofu, so I want to keep saving on that side then. So since I can keep buying tofu, I'm more than fine when it comes to just keep preparing that, because I want to save the lamprey supply. I just also have the seaweed, so I could just use that as my main substitute instead then. She isn't like mild, good to know for the future, but I still provided more than enough to make her happy in general. And maybe we can get 1 or 2 customers coming by before we close up shop then, with the firefly phenomenon. What do you want, Wiggle? You like raw stuff, low alcohol. You don't like vegetarian though, so let's add an egg, let's add a meat, let's add the boar meat. Peculiar, slow. Let's... good with alcohol won't show up then on that side. I just want to see the fungus side, see if you do like funguses. So once again, I need to fill out your little thing and see what you do want. And low alcohol again. Alright, so let us... another Mio for you. Dios Mio. Lovely. FGO is more free-to-all friendly than the 2 Dreadmore gachas. Something FGO is not being known for being friendly, free-to-play at all. I mean, to be fair, you can say that for a lot of gacha games. Meat and chillable. Meat, chillable. Get you there. Raw and bitter. So let us prepare some meat for the rumors. You want something bitter. Everything here is bitter, so I will just toss this over. Onigiri to you. I need a lamprey for our number 1 guest. Then the rumors gets the tofu. That's right. Like we've had like it reminds me of how wasn't it Grand Blue that literally had to start including the drop rates because of how abysmal they were, and that's exactly what started the trend of gacha games now actually putting their drop rate potential in for everything that they do. You want something filling. I'll give you that better miso soup. You want soda! The onigiri goes to Wriggle. You can see here, this firefly phenomenon is making everybody immediately line up. So, I need people to just start eating and moving. Because we're about to close up shop too, and if these guys are waiting in line when it closes, they are going to disperse. So please, no! My income! You guys couldn't eat any faster! I couldn't get to Totstetsu Feast? No! Gives you 5 free 5 stars every week. I mean, to be fair, that's like so many banners that they can. And chibis, a lot easier to do otherwise one way or another, you know? Soda. And also, they know their audience now. I don't have any more Mios, so I'm gonna have to give you just a satisfactory drink. So no free meats for me, unfortunately, but that's still fine. But yeah, like, swimsuit variants sell, unfortunately. That does sell. So, if they see their metrics, I mean, why do you think Camilla continues to get more and more love every single time? As right the biggest outlier, or, you know, all the fallen Rima. Just people freaking love that stuff. Filling meat. Let's put some sweetener on there. And then you want it bitter, right? You want soda still. Well, have a fruity highball and you'll like it. There you go, rumors. Alright. Not bad at all, not bad. Good stuff. I am very, very happy with that. Hi Kappa, hope you're doing well. Or just keep saving over. Wonder how much profit we'll get this time. Oh, I just kind of skipped over 10 into the draw today. For the first time in a year and a half, I restarted it because, you know, I haven't played in a while. And by that, I mean a year and a half. Yahoo! Good morning, Kyoto. Recently, I was thinking that rather than always having guests come to us, why don't we visit the guests? Chatting with them, giving them presents. Oh, I should also stop the recording for the YouTube people.